In the spring, we like to clean out the birdhouses and get them ready for the new occupants. And that's what Paul's doing. Well, some of them, we made these out of a hollow log, and I thought they're good-looking birdhouses, but the birds haven't really used them that much. So we don't know if the hole might be too big, but look at this. The first one he took down.
Oh, that's the squirrel nest.
Had this inside of it. Yeah, these guys are saying it's a squirrel nest. And we have no idea where this fluff came from, but
Halloween decorations.
look at that. Oh, Dayton says it's Halloween decorations.
That's what I would guess.
But let's see if we
orange.
find anything in this one. Maybe not. It might be empty. Ooh. Yep.
It's empty.
It's falling apart too, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's something in the bottom there.
See, that was in the top. Just a
Huh.
bunch of pine needles and stuff.
Oh, just fell in and probably drew into the hole. Yeah, that one's kind of falling apart. I don't know. See, he put hinges on them so that we could get in there and clean them every year. This is interesting. Whoever did that, whatever critter did that, sure did work hard at it.
I think it's the little red squirrels that we had.
Oh,
last
maybe,
summer.
yeah.
There was a short
Yeah.
that we have on the channel of them playing.
Okay. So we have 4 of these. This is the first 2. We have 2 more. One year we opened one of these and we found a squirrel in there that had died. I don't know what its story was, if it was too big to get in and out of the hole, so it might have been born in there and couldn't get out. Just don't know. Kind of sad. Let's see, we got a cute little house hanging there and then one of those hollow log ones. We're wondering if that doorway is too big. I think bluebirds especially don't like that big of an opening because other birds can get in there. So we'll see. It's a cute little house. You want me to get it?
That screw's still in there.
Okay.
See, this one's split too.
Yeah. Well, they're all dried out.
Nothing in there at all.
Cobwebs.
That's an easy.
Here's the one we took down last year because the stump it was on was rotted, so it's been sitting there. But it did have, it had bluebirds in it before that. The bluebirds liked this one, but I think it's because it was on a, a tall stump over here with nothing around it. That's what bluebirds are supposed to like, not having a bunch of trees and things. They want to be out in the open. That's why you see all those, houses on fence posts for the bluebirds. Somebody figured out that's the kind of housing they prefer. There's nothing in this one either. Huh. Nope.
Empty. That's got nails in it. I don't know how that happened.
Are there any that are good enough to use?
To what?
To use again? Or are they all falling apart?
Well, if the birds aren't using them.
Yeah. There's a nest in that little one by the front porch, but it's not that easy to open up. But I know we had a nuthatch in it last year. Okay, so these 4 are used up. The wood's rotted, they're old, and the birds didn't like that design that well anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and use them for firewood. And we have a friend that makes birdhouses, and we're gonna buy a few from him and probably hang them up this year. See if the bluebirds like them. We usually get bluebirds and chickadees, nuthatches. I think the robins have nests in the big trees in the backyard. And one year, some Steller's jays built a nest on top of that old ladder that's hanging on the garage. If you can see it from here, they raised their babies right there on the top of that ladder. So that was fun. We had a robin nest in this big tree here, and in the upstairs bedroom you could look out the window and look right into the nest. That was a couple of years ago. I always call this Dayton's birdhouse because she and Papa made it when she was a little girl, and she painted it green, and we've been using it for many years. You usually get a bird in it too, though the doorway might be a little large, but it's got a roost on the outside that's friendly. Uh-oh, look at that. There's something in there. Oh yeah. Look at this. Sweet little nest. That's the straw from the chicken yard.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. You'd think they could come back and use it again and not have to go to all this work, but I think it's just in their nature to build a new one each year, so that's why we do this. So they have a nice clean place to start from. No bugs or anything in their house. Look at that. Look at how much work it took to make this. These are the birdhouses that our friend Marvin makes. Each one's a little bit different. They all have a front porch, which is nice, and they all have a little bit of overhang to protect from the weather. And the doorways are a little bit smaller, so most of the birds that we have around here like that. So we're gonna hang these up and we'll see what happens. Some of these houses that Marvin made, they're all very nice, but some don't really have a way to hang them. So Paul's cut some pieces of wood here. He's gonna attach a piece like these have here to put a screw into the tree, the ones that didn't have it. Then we'll be able to hang these up because the birds are here. They're going to be looking for a place to put their nest pretty quick.
Where to?
All right, first one's going up here. Right up there. Be careful. That's a nice spot. A little bit higher. Yeah, that's a nice spot. Okay, here goes the second one. Right up there. That gonna hold it?
Yeah, it'll hold me.
Well, those birds aren't very heavy either. They're lighter than air. Okay, now this might be a spot that the bluebirds would like. Might be. I'll go grab another one. Okay. That looks good. It's got a nice front porch on it. Okay, looks good. We're walking over here. We startled a chickadee in this little birdhouse. I had something in its mouth too. I think it's starting to build a nest already. We're getting this done just in time. Just in time. Our tenants are back. Last one. Yeah, that looks good. Right, what do you think? All done? We got one there, two there. A new one up here. A new one up here. An older one. Two over here. Okay. Now we wait for them to be filled up. But we already have a chickadee moving into this little one over here with the metal roof. What a nuthatch there last year, and now a chickadee. They're about the same size. That's all the birdhouses taken care of. It's fun to sit here on the front porch and look at the birdhouses, look at the birds moving in. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll keep you posted on who moves into where. See you next time.